Welcome to part 2 of operating WP Tower on John Recon's Transcon 4. Today I'd like to take you through the entrance and exits to Penzeys 59th Street Yard and Chicago Union Station. To get to 59th Street Yard, you route the train through this switch right here, and it'll take you down the lead into the yard. If you're going to Chicago Union Station, back up here a bit, you'll be throwing this switch, and it's already thrown. It track that goes around to the right there. Let's look at 59th Street Yard real quick. I'm having to reach a little bit. Want to give you an overall view. Remember, the Belt Railroad of Chicago main line is right up against Chicago Union Station. And this is number 1 track, 2 track, 3 track, and so on for 59th Street Yard. So we're coming down 59th Street Yard, and I wanted to show you the interlocker here at Brighton Park. This crosses over and goes into Brighton Park, where a job will switch the buildings in here. That's not your responsibility. You don't even have to worry about the interlocker. What is your responsibility, though, is you'll be getting commuter trains out of the commuter yard here. And there will be 2 going eastbound, be the Norfolk and Western and the Penzeys trains. They'll run under Union Station, as you can see, and they'll veer off to the left on down the way. We'll look at that in a moment. Coming back to 59th Street Yard, expect to get about 3 freight trains out of here in a session. 2 locals, probably an ore train. And those will come out of the yard. They'll come around to the pot signal right here that you'll have to have lined up to go down the hill. For Union Station, it's important to realize here or see that there's 2 tracks going into the station. You'll operate those switches. The person over at 12th Street Coach Yard really works all the passenger trains, so he'll tell you what track to line it up for. And I'm just going to reverse the camera to get an idea. This is if you're an outbound train for Union Station, or if you're going through the Y. The track going to the left goes eastbound. Track going off to the right goes westbound. This is a Y. Give you a shot of the Y. There it is. You'll be Y-ing trains, engine sets, maybe individual cars for the people that work the coach yard. And this is where you do it. And coming out of Chicago Union Station, you'll come around toward WP Tower, and there's the pot signal. So, Chicago Union Station pot, 59th Street Yard pot. Not to be confused with the Belt Railroad of Chicago triple-masted signal. Okay, we're going to call it time on this video. That is part 2. Stay tuned for part 3.